So good to see so many people in attendance here to celebrate our 8th grade graduation ceremony tonight. I am Justin Bonney, principal at Stephen Mack.
And I'm Jody Freeman. I'm the assistant principal.
Can you guys hear us?
As we begin the night, we want to remind everyone to please silence your cell phones and give your attention to our deserving 8th grade students.
We're going to keep things moving right off the bat. Now let us welcome to the podium Rayleigh Bonnert and Ella Brooks, who will share their welcome speech.
Good evening, staff, students, families, and friends. It is our pleasure to be here. My name is Rayleigh Bonnert.
And I'm Ella Brooks.
We have both been in the Rockton School District since kindergarten, and we are honored to welcome you to the 8th grade 2025 graduation.
I would first like to thank everyone who is here tonight, teachers, parents, and friends.
To begin, this ceremony is significant because it marks 4 years left of schooling before continuing on with our lives, along with a fresh start in high school.
No matter the hardships we students faced, you've always had our backs. You would catch us when we fall and support us through all the challenges of the school year. Your support carried us through our final year of middle school, and it would not have been possible without every single one of you.
According to several studies, a supportive community will help a student achieve a grade point average of 0.1 higher than that of an unsupportive community.
So thank you.
To all of the parents in the audience, your support at home is much appreciated. The many hours you spend taking us from place to place and adjusting your schedule to fit in all of our sports and extracurricular activities has not gone unnoticed.
Every parent out here tonight has shaped their child with success, determination, and grit. Through the struggles of our middle school years, parents have always been beside us, no matter what curveball is thrown our way. So thank you.
Thank you to all of the staff members in the Rockton School District. You are a crucial puzzle piece to the achievements of us students. Your everlasting efforts to help us succeed have not gone unnoticed.
Without teachers, we wouldn't be pushed to the level of academic excellence that we all have achieved. Teachers have also taught us how to have fun while learning at the same time. Take, for example, Economy Day. As young 6th graders, we were told to come up with a clever product that would be of interest to everyone. Along the way, teachers taught us how to use money correctly, budget, and most importantly, how to become successful entrepreneurs. Because teachers organized and prepared this event so well, it will always remain as one of our core memories of middle school. So thank you.
Also, a huge thank you to our friends. You looking after us is much appreciated. No matter our goals, you always support us.
Friends have laughed, cried, and felt the joy with us about completing the 2025 academic school year at Stephen Mack. So thank you.
Last but not least, to all the students behind us right now, you have worked so hard through these years to get here. This graduation is an achievement that should be celebrated.
You've all supported us through one of the first major chapters in our lives. In the words of Hannah Montana, I always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one, with the future in our hands, so many dreams, so many plans. So thank you.
Good evening. I'm Callie Stevens, and I'm honored to give a walk down memory lane of the last 9 years of our lives. It has taken us 1,548 days to go from little kindergartners to the Stephen Mack graduating class of 2025. It's strange to think how fast we've grown up without even realizing it. On August 17th, 2016, we walked into Rockton Grade School for the first time in our lives. The year was filled with firsts. First field trips, first recesses, first new friends. Before we knew it, we were first graders. We continued grade school, learning bigger numbers and going from picture books to chapter books. In a heartbeat, we had completed Rockton Grade and we were moving on to Whitman Post. As third graders, we stepped into our new school, eyes wide with a mix of fear and excitement. Everything felt surreal. We took our first I-Readies, our first state testings. We were ready to finish our first year at Whitman Post when COVID-19 divided us and turned our classrooms into computers. We discovered new ways to connect miles apart. While COVID separated us, it also brought us together and showed us how strong we can be when we unite and work together. It's a chapter we'll never forget, but one that proves we're ready for anything. The remaining days at Whitman Post were spent saying hi from 6 feet away and rules to keep us safe. The field trip we took to Stephen Mack in 5th grade felt like the walls were a maze and we were lost. But quickly, we picked up on the layout and we felt so grown up. Our lockers had locks, we switched classes, and we had real homework. 6th grade was a whirlwind of fresh starts in middle school. Moving to 7th grade felt enlightening. We were on the top level of the school and we felt like we could do anything. When we got to 8th grade, we thought only one more year of middle school. As it began to wind down and get closer to graduation, it was a revelation that high school was so soon. Together, we made so many core memories. Without realizing it, it was going to be a lot of our lasts. As we close this chapter of our lives, we want to remember how it shaped us, changed us, and most importantly, brought us together and ignited our passion for what's next. As we reflect on our journey as the Stephen Mack class of 2025, let's carry these lessons into making a future for ourselves. An anonymous quote reads, "Today, we close the door to the past and open the door to the future. Take a deep breath, step on through, and start a new chapter in our lives." Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nolan Thurman, and I have a question for you guys. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? This quote by Robert H. Schuller is motivational in itself, but today I will be taking it a step further. I would like to talk about how effort means everything. This simple phrase has circled my head a multitude of times in my middle school years. This phrase means putting effort into anything will improve the outcome of the situation. For example, a younger version of my dad would have told you nursing sounds difficult and isn't for him. But reflecting on himself now, he has worked in the ICU throughout the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic and works in float-around clinics around Illinois. If you ask him now, he'll say, "This is me, this is what I was meant to do." But going back to his younger self, he found he gave effort into the schooling and training needed to become a nurse, and he ultimately achieved that goal. My dad isn't the only one that has used effort in putting effort into any of his activities and improving the outcome, though. So I'm not asking you guys to go into high school and throw away everything you're accustomed to just because you think you're not putting enough effort in. No, I'm saying with a little bit of effort, your life can change drastically. That B can quickly turn into an A. That friend group can turn into a buoy to others. That thought can turn into a business. If we allow ourselves to think about what we're putting into the world, we could get infinitely as much back from it. This line right here is something I live by. High school is a fresh start for everyone, and college isn't that far away either. And striving every day to do your best will help you move onward. At the end of the day, each one of us is fighting private battles, and being consistent with yourself is being consistent with everyone else. And this all starts with effort truly meaning everything. So I have one more thing to ask. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful set of speeches. I am truly inspired by what you guys do at a young age. To be able to do such a thing in front of so many people is truly a gift. So let's hear it one more time for Rayleigh, Ella, Callie, and Nolan. I know they're a tough act to follow, but I'm going to attempt to in a few words. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, congratulations to our 8th graders. You've reached an important milestone in your journey, and tonight marks a turning point, the intersection of your time at grade school, elementary school, and your time at Stephen Mack with everything that lies ahead. Take a moment to look back on the journey you've taken through the Rockton School District. Think about what you've learned, not just academically, but through life experiences. Think about the friendships you've built, the laughs you've shared, the challenges you've overcome, and the bonds you've formed with classmates, teachers, coaches, and those who sit in front of you today. These are memories that will never be taken from you, and these relationships will reflect your strength and your resilience, and they will guide you as you move forward. You've grown so much, not just in what you know, but who you are. You've matured socially and emotionally. You've discovered more about your values, found your voice and your identity, and that growth will serve you as you head into high school and beyond. There's so much in store for you. To think in just a year, many of you will be studying for your driver's permit test and dreaming about your first cars. You'll be exploring new passions, sorry to make you nervous with that one, parents, and found new opportunities lying ahead. And yes, new challenges too. They won't always be easy, but we know you're ready. Believe in yourself and know that you are ready. Let me share a quick story. Just a few weeks ago, my 9-year-old son and I were driving out to see his grandparents, and he says, "Why are we getting all the red lights, Dad?" And so that actually sparked a good conversation. I said, sometimes you hit all the red lights and sometimes you hit all the green. All you see is green lights. You keep moving through them. And, you know, I really like that analogy toward life and thought that'd be a good concept for a book. Upon researching, I quickly realized, well, that book had already been written. So Matthew McConaughey, thank you for doing the heavy lifting for me. I'm going to borrow a few of his quotes and share them with you now in his book, from his book, Green Lights. We can catch more green lights by identifying where the red lights are in our life and then changing course to hit fewer of them. That stuck with me because life isn't just about waiting for the green lights. It's about learning from the red ones. Sometimes your path feels slow or frustrating, but it's in those pauses, those tough moments where growth happens. And when the green lights come, and they will, you'll be ready to move forward with purpose and momentum. Here's another quote from his book that resonated with me. It's a matter how we see the challenge in front of us and how we engage with it. Persist, pivot, or concede. It's up to us, our choice every time. Students, you have choices ahead, big ones. But every red light is a chance to think, to adapt, to choose your direction. And every green light is a chance to accelerate toward your dreams. As you prepare to enter the halls here at Hononegah and all the possibilities of high school, remember this: the road ahead is wide open. Stay curious, stay kind, stay true to who you are, and don't be afraid to make your own path when the one you're on doesn't quite fit. Students, these incredible staff that have worked with you over the years have shown tireless commitment. Their care and belief in you have shaped your minds and hearts. They've made a difference that will carry with you forever. There will be many more teachers that hope to do the same, so lean on them and work with them in your pursuits. To our families, thank you for your support, your trust, and your partnership. You've helped build a community where students feel safe, supported, and seen. That foundation has meant everything. And to you, our graduates, congratulations. We are so proud of who you become and excited for who you're going to be. The future is bright, the road is yours, and we'll be cheering for you every mile. So keep moving forward, find joy in every light, and never forget, you always have a home at Stephen Mack. Thank you. And now the time you've all been waiting for. Let's promote some 8th grade students. As we call each row of students, please be sure to wait until the last student is called in each row to applaud. This will allow you to hear everyone's name and will keep things running on time. Robert Anthony Ambacher White. Emmanuel Chukwunoyelam Anazoba. Eli Lee Archer. Emiliano Ariano. Jackson Thomas Bouch. Liam Blaine Benham. Connor Ryan Betts. Jack Neil Beveroth. Briella Nadine Blankenship. Olivia Faith Block. Rayleigh Jodine Bonnert. Alicia Nicole Boss. Dalen Gage Bram. Aiden James Brenner. Lucy Lane Brewer Olmsted. Ella Audrey Brooks. Jackson Paul Buckner. They are nice shoes. Zuriel Azariah Perez Burgess. Sullivan Cruz Butler. Scarlett Grace Campbell.
Elliot Lana Campbell. Seth Truth Capes. Scarlett Adele Carrico. Isaiah Daniel Carroll. Liana Rose Cassiope. Elise Lenore Clark. Benjamin Rudy Cohen. Keelan Allen Collins. Sierra K. Davidson. Jonah William DeMartino. Nolan William Dimke. Dante Demetrius Dismuke Jr. Jeremy Lewis Drost. Alexia Grace Dunn. Aiden Michael Dewey. Elena Alez. Caitlin Elizabeth Ertz. Kason Mariano Cortez Esquivius. Donovan William Fain. Tayden Mark Featherston. Nikolai Edward Filimonov.
That was good. Brielle Annalie Fleming. Erica Rosalie Floor. Christopher Shane Frink. Devin Michael Garcia. Cooper Scott Gibson. Silas Stephen Gibson. Holden Michael Gissel. Evan James Reed Giza. Lucy Ann Gray. Thomas James Gray. Abigail Elizabeth Grove. Cody John Haas. Silas Emerson Hall. Noah Timothy Hansen. Ari Quinn Harkrider. Eli Sodapop Harkrider. Malia Ashlyn Harney. Evelyn Joy Hartman. Ashlyn Ann Hahn. Parker Michael Hedges.
Lucy Lane Helmick. Juliana Grace Henderson. Reese Elizabeth Henry. Gavin David Herron. Adriana Lou Hittman. Sophia Grace Homewood. Haley Renee Hounshell. Elijah Gregory Houston. Addison Louise House. Millie Wong. Leo James Jacobs. Lily Lee Jenkins. McKinley Nicole Jensen. Madison Reagan Johnson. Caleb Isaiah Johnson. Milani Lynn Jones. Dominic Angelo Casel. Mackenzie Kathleen Kiley. Blake Anthony Kaiser. Kate Avery Klein.
Audrina Ann Knutson. Molly Alejandra Kajewski. Rana Lamoshi. Jackson Philip Lanfer. Cooper Earl Lawyer. Noah David Leatherby. Addison Lenz. Liam James Linneman. Nicholas Clayton Longman. Kira Gina Lee Lund. Jacob Michael James Lunston. Zaylin Lily Marchese. Kian Lawrence McCullough. Luca John McDonald. Bryson Christopher Miller. Macy J. Miller. Maggie Jane Miller. Ashton Lucky Mitchell. Gianna Marie Momenteller.
Alexander James Montgomery. Grant Alexander Morehouse. Aiden Anthony Mormon. Anthony Leonardo Moores. Thomas Stephen Morse. Jonah J. Mowers. Tegan Lynn Murphy. Cooper Ann Musick. Avery Elizabeth Nelson. Caleb Francis Nett. James Matthew Nicoli. Fiona Grace Nimmo. Brooklyn Avery Olmstead. Serenity Jade Olson. Josie Rose Olson Wilder. Mila Marie Orsborn. Cadence Sky Osler. Zona Lee Otten. Emily May Owen.
Natalie Palacios. Kevin Christopher David Palmer. Grayson Benjamin Papke. Rocco Edward Pastore. Kiela Miracle Patterson. Jasmine Pena. Jackson Connor Penix. Joshua William Peterson. Karis Rose Peterson. Drew Kenneth Petit. Owen Edwin Pospisil. Bryson Anthony Pound. Cammie Grace Rayleigh. Weston Daniel Wren. Drake Ryan Reyes. Bryson Emery Rummage. Ian Conley Charay. Gavin Wesley Schmidt. Nathan Daniel Schmidt. Kellen Cyrus Shahamet.
Mason Joseph Sharp. Liam Jordan Sharp. Sophia Valerie Seifert. Talia Marie Simmons. Weston William Smart. Charles Chester Smith. Morgan Rebecca Smith. Grace Anne-Marie Solverson. Louisa Marie Spencer. Riley Irene Statler. Callie Ann Stevens. Colin William Stroud. Riley Addison Thor. Layla Ann Thurman. Nolan Michael Richard Thurman. Jocelyn Pearl Tyson. Jackson Franklin Tracy. Garrett Thomas Vandergrift. Adrian Frank Vecchione. Lorenzo Sebastian Villarreal.
Richard Vo. Christine Jade Viborni. Leah Marie Wall. Olivia Taylor Walker. Garrett Jeffries Wex. Colin Russell Whitney. Marshall Williams. Nova Jane Woodkey. I love it. Peyton Curtis Zander. Miles Christopher Zeider. And Nicholas Matthew Zubrick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me in recognizing the 2025 graduating class of Stephen Mack Middle School.